Welcome to tonight's 8th grade recognition as we recognize the class of 2023. At this time, if you would, so parents and family members can hear their child's name, if you would silence your cell phones, please. As you're doing that, I want to point to the exits in the back of the room and on the side of the room as well, in case of fire alarm or emergency, as you guys silence your cell phones. All students, whether in attendance or not, will be recognized in some way. Some students may receive additional awards throughout the night. At this time, I'd like to call our Student Council President, Liz MJHS, to come to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Liz. We will now begin to recognize our Tigers. I'd like to explain how students will be recognized. We will follow the order observed in the program as presenters naming the awards. Students will walk on stage using either staircase. Then they will move towards the middle in case you guys would like to take pictures. And as all students are recognized, we ask that you do hold your applause until the end. And as all students are on the stage for certain awards, we'll recognize them collectively. At the end of the awards ceremony and recognition, outside in the cafeteria, there will be cookies and refreshments, and out there will also be folders for students to get their awards. So no awards will be handed on the stage. They'll all be picked up after the program, again, out in the cafeteria. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mrs. Smith to the podium to facilitate the evening. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We're really excited to recognize our awesome class of 8th graders. I would like to first introduce our athletic director, Mr. Wilson, for the athletic awards.
Thank you, Mrs. Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. First and foremost, 8th graders, congratulations on all of your accomplishments through your intermediate and junior high careers. I think it's safe to say that everyone in here is proud of you, and we are excited to see what you do next. All right. This year, the Ohio High School Athletic Association held its 3rd annual junior high state track meet. This meet was held on Saturday, May 11th, in Lancaster Stadium in Lancaster, Ohio. All right. Massillon Junior High had 3 athletes competing that night. However, we had one 8th grader, and that 8th grader was Jay Crable. I would also like to add note that Jay has tied the junior high school high jump record with 5 feet 8 inches. Also, the National Federation of State High School Association, in conjunction with the Ohio High School Athletic Association, awards the National Award of Excellence. All right? This award is presented to athletes who exhibit positive moral character, excellent sporting behavior. Tonight we're going to be recognizing one athlete from every junior high team. Tonight's recipients for the National Award of Excellence is Isaiah McCullough for football, Kiana Robinson, cheerleading, Anna Els for volleyball, Joshua Lambrew and Jaden Gray for cross country, Dylan Collin and Nicholas Yanian for boys basketball. Aisley Burge for girls basketball. DeSoco McComb for wrestling. Calix Collins and Kendall Wagner for boys and girls track. Sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity are essential parts of any athletic program. As an ongoing program to promote athletics, the Ohio High School Athletic Association would like to recognize students who display exemplary sportsmanship. Right? This award is named after Archie Griffin. Mr. Griffin is an Ohio native, the only two-time recipient of the Heisman Trophy, an NFL player. Mr. Griffin is currently the CEO of the Ohio State University Alumni Association and has been active in promoting sportsmanship in high school athletics. All right. This year's female and male Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award winners are Kalia Hewitt and Mikey Mercurio. Congratulations to our junior high Tigers.
Next up, I would like to introduce Miss Ahmed, art teacher, and Mrs. Remenerick, robotics teacher, to present the Exploratory and Career Technical Awards.
Congratulations, 8th grade. I am Mrs. Remenerick, the robotics teacher. First, I'm going to present the awards for carpentry. For carpentry, we have Christian Leach, Hunter Feaster, Benito Schaup. Oh no, I'm sorry, I said the extra one, sorry. One for a different one. Christian Leach and Hunter Feaster, but I'm not sure that they are here. For Benito Schaup, he got the Top Media Arts Award for outstanding effort and skill in media arts. Jenna Hill for outstanding effort and skill in media arts. James Carter for outstanding effort and skill in media arts. And then for Mrs. Austin, the CTE Health Award is for the HOSA State Championship. And that doesn't have anybody, my apologies. That was so on that. Okay, and now for the robotics awards. These students excelled in robotics class, which included construction, programming, problem solving, organization, and comprehension. There's a lot of them, so I'm gonna go through the list really quickly and you guys can all come down. Chase Duplain, Jaden Gray, Aiden Hood, Parker Manson, Robert Morgan, Stephen Nickel, Benito Schaup, Anthony Wilbur, Cody Bilton, Ross Charney, Tommy Collins, Jeremy Filizet, Caden Mahaffey, Anna Orr, Noah Passwaters, Hunter Feaster, Ben Reichel, Carson Sewell, Brian Shuck, Alexa Turner. And then I also had students invited to participate in Robotics Club, which is an after-school program, and the students who participated in that this year were Tyler Allen, Mason Dawes, Robert Morgan, Stephen Nickel, Hunter Feaster, Benito Schaup, and Anthony Wilbur. Let me get this up for you. Nope, I think that's it. And then there's yours.
Okay. Hello, I'm Miss Ahmed. I'm the art teacher here. I'm giving the awards on behalf of Miss Kelly and I for exemplary artists, those who display creative problem, creative thinking, ideas, exploration, and just all around things that exemplify all-around artist. For Miss Kelly, it's Estrada Bird, and for me, it is Mackenzie Beggart. I am also reading the awards for CTE exercise. Those aren't there. And for Spanish, Joseph Adula, Isaac Huff, Melanie Miller, Tyler Steyer, Ali Vinos, Marissa Bohm, Peyton Finley, Adriana Trejo, Sophia Philibom, Shelby Rohr, and that is it. And one more round of applause for our exec skill and technical skills. Thank you.
Our next round of awards are band awards presented by one of our directors, Mr. Unferdorfer.
Sorry, Miss Ahmed, I'm a little taller. I love my job. One of the many things I love about it, maybe the thing that I love the most about it, is that I don't just teach one grade level, I teach 4 through 8, in particular 5th grade band. And then I follow those students all the way through until 12th grade when they're making their final performances at Massillon, Paul Brown Tiger Stadium. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Those first sounds that they make, I get to hear, I get to cringe at. Yeah, Mom and Dad, I was there. I know. I know. People ask me, how do you do that? How do you do 5th grade band? Carefully. I love my job. I want to just say publicly how much I appreciate the community of Massillon, how they support their band program here. It's like nothing else I've ever seen. I appreciate the administration, the support we get from the Board of Education, and I especially appreciate the support that I enjoy from the 2 people up here, Mrs. Smith and Mr. Lindsay. They are tremendously supportive of what we do, and parents, please take a moment tonight and thank them for that. Selecting individuals out of so many deserving band members is a task that directors do not take lightly. In fact, Mr. Neal comes right out and says he hates it. We love all of our students, and all the band members have invested countless hours of preparation for multiple performances this year, including marching night in September at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium with the Tiger Swing Band, our holiday concert in December, the spring concert in May, and of course, the large group adjudicated event on May 11th. Also performances by the jazz band at the Pancake Breakfast in March, and just last night at the Washington High School Jazz Festival right out here in the cafeteria. And also, as we're going to recognize in a moment, the students who participated in district solo and ensemble contest. Before announcing these awards and recognizing the students, I'm going to ask all of the band members who are here to remember that you have now earned a rating of 1 in competition for 2 consecutive years. And the Ohio Music Education Association certifies that you are a superior band. That's the highest designation possible. You've also earned loyalty and friendship from your fellow band members, and you've earned sincere respect, admiration, and deep appreciation from all of the band directors. Thank you so much. So, as I say your name, these are the students in the 8th grade band who participated in solo and ensemble contests. As I say your name, if you would please come up, form a line here. As you're coming forward, I'm going to announce the events that they participated in. Reese Bachtel, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo, and the percussion ensemble. Marissa Bohm, flute solo and the flute trio. Nick Bumgardner, snare solo, mallet percussion solo and the percussion ensemble. Ava Davis, tenor saxophone solo. Jarrell Dawson, trumpet trio. Alexis Fisher, flute solo and the flute trio. Coda Gallagher, clarinet trio. Hannah Hoover, bass clarinet solo. Max James, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo, percussion ensemble. Gabe Knight, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo, percussion ensemble. Christian Kring, snare solo, mallet percussion solo, percussion ensemble. Jasmine Mazarigos Victorio, clarinet solo and the clarinet trio. Zoe Miles, flute solo, flute trio. Peyton Miller, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo and percussion ensemble. Ray Smiller, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo, percussion ensemble. Robert Morgan, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo, percussion ensemble. Katie Norris, trumpet solo and the trumpet trio. Sophia Philibom, clarinet trio. Tyler Steyer, trumpet solo and trumpet trio. And Anthony Wilbur, snare drum solo, mallet percussion solo, and the percussion ensemble. We were very successful this year. The rating system is 1 through 5. 1 is the best that you can get. 5 is you should have stayed home. As usual, we scored nothing below a 2, which is considered excellent. And about 80% of, no, I'm sorry, that's not wrong. 90% of our performances were rated superior. The award I'd like to present now at this time is the Director's Award. This year, the award is being presented to 2 students who have willingly taken on the responsibility of leadership, helping their fellow band members master difficult music or specific skills. Their leadership also includes being of service in countless other ways with maturity and dedication to the Massillon instrumental music program so that at the end of the day, the band is better. This is one of the core values of the Massillon bands. When you're done, leave things better than you found them. If these 2 individuals would step forward for recognition, please. Recipients of this year's Director's Awards are Alexis Fisher and Katie Norris.
All right, our next awards are choir awards presented by our choir directors, Ms. Sullivan and Mr. Ruck.
I promise I'll be brief. This year's 8th grade class has been a privilege to work with from the get-go. I've had 5 years with them, just like Mr. Umferdorfer in the band program. I taught them in 4th grade. And then 5th grade choir, 6th grade choir, 7th grade choir, 8th grade choir. This group has also received 2 years of superior ratings. But this year, not only did we receive a superior rating, all 3 groups, men's chorus, women's chorus, and 7-8 mixed choir, received straight superior ratings. These students have participated in, again, as I say, 5th grade choir, 6th grade choir, 7th grade choir, 8th grade choir, men's chorus, women's chorus, musical, show choir, you name it. They have done it. And for that, we are grateful for you to share your students with us. I would like to recognize at this time the students that earned superior ratings at solo and ensemble contest. Oh, you can read that. I'm going to read the guys. I'm going to make Miss Sullivan read the girls. She said I had to speak. That'll get her. I think we all know Isaiah McCullough. Nicholas Bumgardner. Seth Leitner. Matthew Riles. Braden Geyer. Tyler Allen. And Michael Mercurio. This is the first year in my 20 years of teaching that all of my soloists have received the superior rating.
For the ladies, we had Jasmine Mazarregos Victoria, superior. Katie Schweier, superior. Kayla Bredenberg, excellent. Katie Norris, superior. Miriam Joseph, superior. Justice Smith, superior. Mackenzie Baggert, superior. And on top of that, we'd like all the kids who were in the ensembles. 8th grade girls white ensemble, 8th grade girls tiger ensemble, 8th grade girls stripes ensemble, 8th grade girls black ensemble, 8th grade boys black ensemble, 8th grade boys orange ensemble. Please come on down. Some of you can come on down. You can make a second line. I love it how all the girls want to stand at one end. That's great. Hey, while you guys are up here and those who are still sitting over there, we just want to thank you yet again for a wonderful year. Thanks for all the interesting memories. Interpretive dancing and acting out in the girls' room. It was reading a book and they did some crazy dancing and movements along with it. Things like letting band teachers sneak up on you with cymbals. Thanks. But mostly making beautiful music on a regular basis. And folks, it's going to shock you when I say this. May the music never end. Have a lovely day. Thank you.
All right, next are our Language Arts Awards. I would like to call up Language Arts teachers, Mr. Mueller, Mrs. Gorman, and Mrs. Williams.
Hello, my name's Amanda Williams, and I'm one of the 8th grade ELA teachers, and I'm going to be presenting 2 of the awards tonight. The first one is Excellence in Academic Writing. The following students have worked hard this year to develop clear, coherent, strategically structured, and well-defined writing. They have exceeded expectations or are beyond ready for the challenges of higher academic expression. Those students are Sophia Philibom, Anthony Wilbur, Coda Gallagher, and Morgan Price. The next award is Classroom Character and Leadership. This goes to students who consistently exceed classroom expectations. They go the extra mile by voluntarily taking notes, staying on task, helping others, and being a positive presence in class. They always complete their work on time or early while maintaining a high-quality product. They serve as a role model and leader during group work and effectively motivate their group to succeed. Those students are Anna Els, Peyton Rinkus, Peyton Finley, Chase Finnegan, LaBella Estrada Bird, Alexander Greer, Sierra Budner, Calesta Barrett, Winter Ackerman, Shannon Kerstetter, and Jasmine Shuckert.
Hello. I am John Mueller, and I will be presenting 2 awards as well. First is Excellence in Creative Writing. These students have worked hard this year to creatively express their ideas through engaging narrative, dynamic characterization, musicality, and figurative language. Through honing these essential creative writing skills, they are able not only to create writing that was just plain fun to read, but also to accomplish one of the most difficult tasks that writers face, to discover and speak to the heart of humanity, what poet Walt Whitman calls our deepest remains. This award goes to Isaac Huff, Joseph Abdullah, Grayson Schneider, and Kendall Wagner. The second award is Excellence in Language Arts. These students have worked extremely hard in language arts class. They think critically, ask great questions, and actively participate in class. They effectively collaborate with classmates and have achieved the overall highest grades in their ELA class this year. This award goes to Nyla Bain, Jasmine Schukert, Christian Hammond, Emmett Snyder, Adriana Trejo, Kalia Hewitt, Jillian Lightfoot, and Haley Allen.
I'm Stephanie Gorman, and I am going to award our last 3 awards for language arts. So the first one will be Most Original Writing Voice. These students not only can communicate through articulate, organized writing, but also have learned to express that communication in a uniquely authentic voice, one that deftly melds intelligence and wit with a strong sense of humanness and relatability. This award goes to Benito Schaup, Addison Ferrero, and Ali Vinos. All right, our next award is Most Outstanding in ELA. This award is in recognition of the overall most outstanding achievement in language arts, especially considering participation, leadership, and highest ELA grade, not just in their class, but in the entire 8th grade. This award goes to Braden Geyer, Camden Sandy, Elizabeth Menchez, and Kendall Wagner. Power of the Pen. The Power of the Pen writing contest is dedicated to helping young people find and develop a creative voice that is uniquely their own. The mission of Power of the Pen is to truly embrace the art of creative expression through writing as a life skill. The following students committed their time and writing efforts this year to make up the MJHS Power of the Pen team. This award goes to Kayla Bradenberg, Caitlin Norris, Mackenzie Begert, Camden Sandy, Leah Bentley, and Joseph Abdullah.
Next, we have our Mathematics Awards, presented by our math teachers, Ms. Harding, Mr. Williams, and Ms. DeMeo.
We have 3 different math awards we're giving out this evening, and our first one is Excellence in Mathematics. These go to students who work extremely hard in their math classes. They think mathematically, ask great questions, and actively participate in their class and lab activities. They also work well with their classmates, and they have the overall highest grade in his or her math class this year. This award goes to many people, so just if you would hold your applause, we would appreciate it. We have Jillian Lightfoot, Sierra Sweat, Ali Vigno, Anna Els, Tyler Steyer, Anthony Wilbur, Kiana Robinson,
Benito Schaup, Nick Baumgartner, Coda Gallagher, Braden Geyer, Max James, Selena Lopez, Grace Musey, Mackenzie Begert, Liz Menches, Christian Kring,
Jaden Jones, Anna Orr, Maylani Miller, Marissa Baum, Jezzy Saunders, Tyler Allen, Sophia Philibom, Hunter Feaster, Selena Schaub, Grayson Snyder, Damian Corum, Addie Harper, Isaac Huff, Jarrell Dawson, Clara Barber, Deseku McComb, Emmett Snyder, Addison Ferrero, Kalia Hewitt, Shelby Rohr, Adriana Lance, Peyton Finley, and Jaden Four. Congratulations.
Our second math award this evening is called our Sky High Improvement Award. And this goes to students who have shown tremendous growth in math from the beginning of the year to the end. They show perseverance and determination to work through any problem or situation presented, and they refuse to give up. These awards go to Angelo Salvino, Gianna Sullivan, Gabe Knight, Jasper Rothaker, Elijah Farrington,
Jason Torrance, Dylan Scaglione,
Dante Holloway, Shannon Kerstetter, Cassidy Purdue, Zach Bolin, Sam Yoke, Jada Lancer, Robert Morgan, Brady Hainham, Jeremy Guides, Stephen Nickel, Quentin Hainham, Taylor Kirby, Peyton Swidehart, Matthew Riles, Bryson Pledger, and Cameron Fletcher. Congratulations, guys.
And our final math award this evening goes to 3 students who think outside the box consistently. They have unique ways of thinking that lead them to find a variety of solutions to any problem presented, and then they're able to communicate the thought process behind those solutions to their classmates and adults alike. That award goes to Ava Davis, Gracie Gill, and Camden Sandy. You're good.
Next are the Science Awards presented by our science teacher, Mrs. Young.
Good evening. I would like to present the following science awards on behalf of the 8th grade science team, Mrs. Turley, Mr. Samako, and myself. The first set of awards are for students in science class who have exhibited the highest overall running GPA for this year so far. We have 3 recipients for this award. They are Tyler Steyer, Zayden Blyle, Benito Schaup. So these next awards are going to students who have exhibited constant and consistent maturity and respectfulness throughout the year in science. Not you. All right, that's okay. They've also had a high level of motivation with an analytical sense, high ability to problem solve, and work with a strong scientific mindset. And these students are Hannah Hoover, Carter James, Camden Sandy, Jarrell Dawson, Coda Gallagher, Jason Torrance, Sierra Budner, Jillian Lightfoot, Elizabeth Menchez, Jasper Rothaker, Anna Els, Xavier Hamid, Selena Lopez, Tyler Steyer, Ali Vinos, Joseph Abdullah, Caitlin Barrett, Peyton Finley, Sierra Sweat, Selena Schaub, Kendrick Mellows, Labella Estrada Bird, Zachary Gilkison, Isaac Huff, Parker Manson, Michael Mercurio, Angel Reese, Aiden Shuck, Reese Bachtel, Calix Collins, Mason Dawes, Robert Morgan, Peyton Rinkus, Angelo Salvino, Cynthia Stanley, Winter Ackerman, Clara Barber, Sebastian Carey, Zoe Miles, you guys can make 2 rows, Jaden Jones, Anna Orr, go up front, Kiana Robinson, Kendall Wagner, Anthony Wilbur, Caleb Bailey, Mackenzie Begert, Dylan Bunce, Elijah Farrington, Miriam Joseph, Gabe Knight, Connor Moyer, Sophia Philibom, Shelby Rohr, Jeremy Fillier, Braden Geyer, Jenna Hill, Max James, Isaiah McCullough, Grace Musey, Sanaya Andrews, Kata Blankenship, Nivere Cruz, and Jaden Forer. All right, let's give them another round of applause, please. All right, guys,
Next up are our Social Studies Awards, presented by one of our social studies teachers, Mr. Benson.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank students, fellow teachers, Mr. Lindsay, Mrs. Smith for making it a great year. On behalf of the Social Studies Department and Mr. Sikora, I'll be awarding the Excellence in History Award to 2 students. These students work extremely hard in history class and display confidence and respect for others. They also go above and beyond and think outside the box and don't limit themselves in any way. These students are able to adapt to new experiences, troubleshoot problems, and above all else, and we preach this throughout the whole year, they've developed a great work ethic that will allow them to succeed not only in school but in life in general. This year's Excellence in American History Awards go to Sophia Philibom and Selena Lopez.
The Principals Awards are next, and they'll be presented by Mr. Lindsay.
In case you didn't know, this class likes to have a little bit of fun, if you guys haven't noticed. But that's what makes them great and different. So hey, that doesn't bother me at all. I'm glad that you guys are recognizing everyone else. But the Principal Award recognizes students who have made a positive contribution to Massillon Junior High and have earned their stripes by exceeding expectations. Dylan Collin, Aiden Hood, Jasmine Mazzaregos Victorio, Kendrick Mellows, Rayvon Gardner, Serenity Rue, Antonio Santos Yacht, Selena Lopez, and Matt McGeorge. Again, the Principal's Award.
We will move on to our Perfect Attendance Awards, presented by our Registrar, Ms. Rohr.
The Perfect Attendance Award is issued to students who have been in attendance every minute of every school day this entire school year. That's no small feat. Crystal Hirschberger and Cassandra Rhodes. But they're not here. Oh, one's here. We have one perfect attendance here.
Next up are our Honor Roll Awards. These are recognizing students with a 3.5 grade point average or higher for quarters 1, 2, and 3 this year. Joseph Abdullah, Winter Ackerman, Maggie Alexander, Reese Bachtel, Nyla Bain, Clara Barber, Caitlin Barrett, Aiden Barrick, Mackenzie Beggart, Leah Bentley, Kayla Breedenberg, Nicholas Baumgardner, Nathaniel Burton, Sebastian Carey, Jay Crable, Ava Davis, Jarrell Dawson, Anna Els, Peyton Finley, Alexis Fisher, Coda Gallagher, Braden Geyer, Jeremy Guides, Alexander Greer, Xavier Hamid, Addie Harper, Isaac Huff, Carter James, Maxwell James, William Knight, Christian Kring, Jillian Lightfoot, Kayla Lippert, Selena Lopez, Jasmine Mazariegos Victorio, Isaiah McCullough, Matthew McGeorge, Elizabeth Menches, David Kenneth Merritt, Zoe Miles. As we call your name, if you would come up and stand in front. Okay, as you come up, you can make another row in front. Peyton Miller, Grace Musey, Stephen Nickel, Caitlin Norris, Sophia Philibom, Kiana Robinson, Shelby Rohr, Jasper Rothaker, Angelo Salvino, Camden Sandy, Selena Schaub, Jasmine Schukert, Benito Schaup, Grayson Snyder, Tyler Steyer, Sierra Sweat, Francisco Velasquez Cyprian, Ali Vignos, Kendall Wagner, Anthony Wilbur. Congratulations. Our next awards are our 4.0 awards presented by Mrs. Young.
All right, these students have maintained a 4.0 GPA for quarters 1 through 3, and they are Caitlin Barrett, Mackenzie Begert, Nicholas Baumgardner, Jarrell Dawson, Coda Gallagher, Braden Geyer, Jillian Lightfoot, Selena Lopez, Elizabeth Menchez, Grace Musey, Caitlin Norris, Sophia Philibom, Benito Schaup, Tyler Steyer, Sierra Sweat, Allie Vinos, Anthony Wilbur. All right, I'd like to ask these students to stay on this stage because we would like to recognize something very special here at the Massillon Middle School complex. The following students that I'm going to name, I would like you guys to step forward because these students have not only maintained a 4.0 for the past 3 quarters, but they have had a 4.0 every single year that they've been at the Massillon Junior High School. So that would be grades 4 through 8. So again, please step forward if you hear your name. These students are Mackenzie Bagert, Nicholas Baumgardner, Coda Gallagher, Braden Geyer, Jillian Lightfoot, Elizabeth Menchez, Grace Musey, Tyler Steyer, and Allie Vinos. Congratulations to all of these students. That is quite an accomplishment. Thank you.
Our next award is the Champion Award. That will be presented by our Dean of Students, Mrs. Fichter.
We challenge the students to be champions in the hallways, classrooms, on the field, and in the community. Students have met expectations, excelled in the academics, and are leaders in Massillon Junior High. Their integrity, determination, and drive shine through. Although many students deserve this award, the following students have been observed going above and beyond to meet the Tiger profile our student leaders designed. Reese Bachtel, Calix Collins, Rajon Davis, Javion Crable, Anna Els, Alexis Fisher, Matthew Gringus, Corinne Gowans, Brady Hainum, Quinton Hainum, Kalia Hewitt, Jenna Hill, Hannah Hoover, Isaac Huff, Derek James, Reese Kester, Christian Kring, Christian Leach, Jillian Lightfoot, Parker Manson, Isaiah McCullough, Caden Mahaffey, Elizabeth Menchez, Michael Mercurio, Melanie Miller, Grace Musey, Caitlin Norris, Jewel Schaefer, Tyler Steyer, Allie Vigno, Kendall Wagner, Anthony Wilbur, and that's it. Thank you all for being champions at Massillon Junior High.
One hour, how are we doing? All right, plenty of time. So as the 2018-19 school year comes to a close, I'd like to thank the Board of Education, Superintendent Mr. Salvino, all district and building level administration and staff for their support, 7th grade student council for helping out outside that we don't really see, Sarah Legal, who's in the back organizing, WHS Media Arts Career Tech Program for videotaping. I believe this will be on TV later on. And Mr. Farrell, Mr. Myers, for ensuring that the auditorium always looks beautiful. Our Paul's PTO, Miss Ahmed, Miss Sullivan for decorating the auditorium today. Moyer's Nursery and Bonnie's Engravers Gallery. Also a special thank you to Miss Frascone, Miss Rohr, Mrs. Young, Mrs. Sanders, Mrs. Fichter, for Mrs. Smith for showing up every day for our kids, every single day. Plus, they had to work with me, so I'm sure that was a pain, right? Okay. All right, parents, first, thank you for entrusting us with your children. They are amazing tigers, and that starts with you. It is a big team effort, and I hope that you continue that team effort here at Washington High School. Can you believe that your child is a high school student? They were 9 years old when they got to us at the Massillon Middle School complex, 9. And now they're here. In conversations that we've had lately, they're a little nervous. They're a little scared. And that's normal. That's okay. But I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be one of the best, or it's gonna be some of the best 4 years of your life. So parents, cherish it. Some of you have children that went through Washington High School or have gone through Washington High School. It is amazing here. Be proud of your Tigers. You should be. So at this time, students, if you would, please recognize your parents for all the support and love they give you. And making them dinner and washing their clothes. Thank you, thank you. Teachers and support staff. 50,000 minutes you spent with these Tigers. 50,000. And that's not counting the minutes that you've planned and prepared outside your classroom. You represent the greatest profession in the world. Thank you for preparing our students beyond a test score. Thank you for preparing them for Washington High School, for getting them thinking about college, careers, and enlisting. Thank you for listening to them, crying with them, laughing with them, and no matter what, loving them every day. Relationships do matter. So if you are a teacher, a support staff at the junior high, intermediate, or anyone in the audience, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Honestly, we have the greatest staff in all the world. I'll take them anywhere, put them up against anyone. We are the best. Now, students, it's about you guys tonight. We made it. We got through the year. I had a full head of hair earlier, okay? So it's almost over. It's almost over. But let me be honest with you, the best part of our day was simply being with you. And when I say this, and you know who I'm talking about, and you know who you are, we've created special bonds and relationships that will last forever. I promise you that. You laugh, but you're the ones that I probably have created that relationship in some way. From academics, arts, and athletics, the class of 2023 are record breakers and world changers. Here's a little secret. Middle school is practice. Middle school is about learning how to learn. So when you get to Washington High School, learn from your mistakes. Take time to think about who you are and where you want to go. Because in just 4 short years, it's going to be all over. So I expect you and I ask you to question yourself and leave the junior high asking what legacy will you leave at Washington High School. I challenge you to strive to be a champion in everything you do. And at this time, I'd like to welcome the class of 2023 home to Washington High School. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ms. Sullivan and the class of 2023 choir to perform one last time as Massillon Junior High School. And Mr. Rock, I just didn't think, he was going to talk since he already did. He's hiding in there. So Mr. Rock, come out, and Ms. Sullivan.
if anybody came to my concert or our concert when we had it here, you know I had no qualms with embarrassing students. Right, Isaiah? Yep. Happens again. Hey, Jackson! This is Cat. Today's his birthday.
As always, Ms. Sullivan, Mr. Rock, you do an amazing job. Great job. Thank you. We will now begin to recognize the entire class of 2023. I'd ask that all junior high teachers please come to the stage. All students will be recognized and hear their name. As we call your name, students, please use this stairwell near the podium to enter the stage. You'll greet all teachers. You'll exit the far stairwell up to the aisle. I ask that parents and family members please remain seated and hold your applause to the end until all student Tigers are recognized, and then you'll greet your student out in the auditorium or out in the cafeteria where they pick up their envelopes and everything. So at this time, I'd like to call Ms. Frascone to the podium.
Here we go, the class of 2023. Joseph Abdullah, Winter Ackerman, Mackenzie Ailes, Maggie Alexander, Salah Ali, Haley Allen, Tyler Allen, Sanaya Andrews, Reese Bachtel, Caleb Bailey, Nyla Bain, Amari Ballard, Ardell Banks, Jackson Banks, Clara Barber, Nevaeh Barnett, Nico Barnett, Callista Barrett, Caitlin Barrett, Aiden Barrick, Ethan Beard, Mackenzie Beggart, Leah Bentley, Zanai Berry, Alexander Biggs, Autumn Bills, Cody Bilton, Madison Bishop, Bryce Blake, Kata Blankenship, Zayden Blyle, Marissa Bohm, Mahogany Bowles Cochran, Zachary Bolin, Riley Booth, Kayla Breedenberg, True Brinson, Kalila Brown, Caroline Bucklew, Sierra Budner, Nicholas Baumgardner, Dylan Bunce, Aisley Burge, Nathaniel Burton, Jose Quintera, Cameron Cantwell, Dallas Cantwell, Sebastian Carey, Ross Charney, Teresa Clark, Dylan Collin, Calix Collins, Thomas Collins, David Connor, Damian Corum, Megan Corder, Javian Crable, Navir Cruz, Brennan Crow, Trevor Darr, Ava Davis, Rajon Davis, Mason Dawes, Jarrell Dawson, Camila De La Paz, Ava DeAngelis, Jay DeMarco, Tanner Doyle, Colton Dunn, Chase Duplain, Amber Durst, Kinesia Eccles, Catherine Edmonds, Ernest Edwards, Anna Els, Labella Estrada Bird, Elijah Farrington, Jasmine Farrell, Deja Fields, Jeremy Fillier, Peyton Finley, Chase Finnegan, Alexis Fisher, Cameron Fletcher, Addison Ferrero, Jaden Four, Carly Fry, Coda Gallagher, Brenda Garcia Castro, Rayvon Gardner, Victoria Garner, Braden Garofalo, Braden Geyer, Jackson Geyer, Dylan Gearhart, Starian Gibson, Jeremy Gaitis, Zachary Gilkison, Gracie Gill, Matthew Gingras, Benjamin Geis, Alyssa Goodwin, Corinne Gowans, Jaden Gray, Alexander Greer, Maria Gutierrez Perez, Xavier Hamid, Christian Hammond, Noah Hanscom, Travis Harden, Kylie Hardesty, Addie Harper, Parker Harris, Tion Harris, Preston Hawk, Brady Hainum, Quentin Hainum, Colin Hazel, Bethany Henry, Tilia Hernandez, Crystal Hirschberger, Kalia Hewitt, Jenna Hill, Dante Holloway, Aiden Hood, Hannah Hoover, Naisha Howard, Isaac Huff, Chandler Huff Johnson, Mackenzie Hull, Faith Hunter, Carter James, Derek James, Maxwell James, Haven Jennings, Shelby Jennings, Kaylee Johnson, Kendra Johnson, Jaden Jones, Tristan Jones, Miriam Joseph, Katie Justice, Shannon Kerstetter, Reese Kester, Taylor Kirby, Natalie Klinger, William Knight, Christian Kring, Jonathan Cutsley, Joshua Lambro, Adriana Lance, Christian Lance, Jada Lancer, Christian Leach, Leah Ledsome, Jillian Lightfoot, Seth Leitner, Kayla Lippert, Selena Lopez, Alexander Manberg, Parker Manson, Aaliyah Marshall, Israel Mateo Velasquez, Marcus Matthews, Destiny Mailer, Jasmine Mazarregos Victorio, Desiku McComb, Isaiah McCullough, Matthew McGeorge, Talay Mealy, Roderick Meeks, Caden Mahaffey, Kendrick Mellows, Kirsten Melnick, Elizabeth Menchez, Caleb Mercer, Michael Mercurio, David Kenneth Merritt, Zoe Miles, Kelsey Miller, Melanie Miller, Peyton Miller, Race Miller, Timone Miller, Avea Moore, Brendan Moore, Robert Morgan, Mason Moser, Connor Moyer, Ethan Mundell, Blake Murphy, Grace Musey, Franklin Myers, Deasia Nash, Tatiana Nelson, Kara Nethers, Darius Nichols, Vincent Nichols, Stephen Nickel, Donovan Nigro, Caitlin Norris, Riley O'Neill, Aisha Omar, Anna Orr, Caitlin Oswald, Clement Parker, Noah Passwaters, Abigail Pennington, Cassidy Purdue, Kathleen Perry, Rochelle Perry, Hunter Feaster, Sophia Philibom, Bryson Pledger, Olivia Poole, Jordan Prentice, Morgan Price, Angel Reese, Benjamin Reichel, Cassandra Rhodes, Peyton Rinkus, Kiana Robinson, Shelby Rohr, Jenna Rothaker, Michael Raudebush, Serenity Rue, Joseph Riles, Matthew Riles, Angelo Salvino, Camden Sandy, Antonio Santos-Schott, Jesse Saunders, Dylan Scaglione, Selena Schaub, Jasmine Schukert, Kobe Schultz, Caitlin Schweier, Draven Seacrest, Carson Sewell, Jules Schaefer, Caden Shegog, Natalie Sherrod, Benjamin Schaup, Aiden Shuck, Brian Shuck, Kendall Seibert, Alexis Simpson, Justice Smith, Emmett Snyder, Grayson Snyder, Doris Spiker, Justice Spiker, Trenton Stalder, Cynthia Stanley, Haley Stevens, Oren Stevens, Anthony Strader, Tyler Steyer, Gianna Sullivan, Sierra Sweat, Peyton Swinehart, Quincy Tatum, Jason Torrance, Sir Jaden Travis, Adriana Trejo, Emma Tursky, Francisca Velasquez Cyprian, Allie Vinos, Kendall Wagner, Jessica Walls, Jamera Washington, Trayvon Webster, Jaden Welch, Anthony Wilbert, Jaden Williams, Nicholas Janian, Samantha Yoke, Marquavian Young, Riley Zorger, Quincy Tatum. Congratulations to the class of 2023.